remember where I saw that word, but for some reason I wrote it down, Oceania. And I thought to myself, that's going to be the title of my next record.
Beautiful blues, the crowd got drunk. He prayed like a thief and lied through a split in his tongue. The gypsy came to see me, so I cooked her breakfast. The stars disappeared like the buffalo roamed in the west. Hey, 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 just a castaway.
You know, Oceania is a geographic province. It includes like, Hawaii, all the Pacific Islands. And the reason that I was even aware of this was through some work I was doing in Polynesia when I was studying ethnobotany and the history of the Polynesian people. Looking at this question of, in this huge region of the Pacific, so the Pacific Ocean, the biggest ocean in the world, why would people get in a boat in Asia and sail to a place that they didn't even know existed? It occurred to me now with more of a songwriting mind that Oceania could be treated not as a province, but as a adjective, like as a state of being. At some points in our lives, we are quite lost in a vast ocean. We don't know if we'll find what we're seeking or if what we're seeking is even worth looking for. We can feel that lost at times. I really started writing about Oceania and about this kind of untethered feeling. I didn't have much confidence in it. I wasn't sure what the album would be, but it was what I was writing. It wasn't until I went to Europe for a tour. I was on tour for a month. And when I came back, I met Kevin.
Right. Well, hey, yeah. Go, is it? We're on. Okay.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Working in music since 1979, recording bands. First 5 albums by U2 as an engineer, and then became a freelance record producer and moved to London. First album I did there was Sinead O'Connor's debut album, The Lion and the Cobra. So coming from a traditional Irish music background where I feel for doing live performances on the floor in the studio. A live band situation is really my cup of tea.
Thought I had the record written, and I played some of the music, and he listened. He came over one day and he just sat and listened to me play, and he said, "Yeah, this is good, keep writing," he said.
Music that I work on, I feel like it's music that I want to hear myself. It's not just I'm just doing it as a job, and it could be anybody's music. I mean, it just has to feel like it's speaking to me on a deep emotional level, and Anya's music is doing that.
Hold on, like from here, just I don't know. It just was flowing out in stanzas almost. But I left it thinking that there's nothing there. And then little by little we get to the final, version that's not done.
Your races run by sweet Annabelle. Yeah, your fortune's all been told. Slipped your moorings and you broken free, stolen away into the cold.
Yeah, there was just so much anticipation, excitement going into it, but it was beautiful to see the dream just kind of unfold so naturally.
So here we go. Got ourselves set up with Citizen Vinyl to get into the studio there, and luckily enough, Anya has a great revolving band of musicians who are all top-class international players. So it all fit together like a beautiful jigsaw.
These are my friends. These are people that I've performed with, toured with, hung with, that I know, I've known for different periods of time, but to have them all come together around music that I had written in this room, I could see them getting, buying in, I could see them getting engaged with it in a way that I needed. I realized I needed, because it had been such a private process. I haven't shared this music with anyone. It's this Project X. I don't have any outlet for it. So it was so great to finally have participation and enthusiasm.
Have no fear, my sweet Annabelle.
Annabelle Lee just seems more haunting than ever to me. It's kind of this reimagining of the Annabelle Lee poem by Edgar Allan Poe as a silky coming from the sea, which was actually something that John had clued me into years ago. And so there's just naturally this desire to want to include him in part of the writing. And I knew there was a bridge or chorus involved to help form the story, but I wanted him to help me write that melody. We went out on the roof and you could see John's mind just working, and suddenly this melody came out and we started singing it together and working out the lyrics to this melody. Melodies come to his mind, and we were able to create this finale to it. It really is there's a fully formed statue in a rock that you just have to free from the rock, and that it really did feel like that with Annabelle Lee. I just had this innate sense that it needed to be born and what it needed to say, and to see that work out, not just on my own efforts, but with John involved as well, was, it felt kind of cosmic. Through luck and chance and things that you could not have planned or counted on, sometimes you get a chance to find the shore. That's the one thing that we can kind of hold on to for hope. But Oceania is always waiting. We always know it's there, and all we can do is be grateful for being lost, and then be grateful for when we find our way.